And knocking stuff down. Hey, yo, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Episode 3, Street Sermons. And you know what I like to do before I introduce my guests? I like to say a prayer. Now, just out of respect, I want to let y'all know all gods are welcome here. God don't have no religion, even if you do. In my eyes, that's my opinion. So whoever you believe in, as long as you believe in something bigger than yourself, it is welcome here. However you see God, if you see God in energy, if you see God through Jesus, if you see God through whatever lens you see God through, all right? So you know how I like to do it. I'm going to start off with a couple scriptures, and then we're going to get into a prayer, and then we're going to get into the show. He has succeeded who purified his soul, and he has failed who corrupts it. The eye is the lamp of the body. What you watch and what you listen to fills your spirit with light or darkness. Heavenly Father, I come before you asking for clarity, strength, and protection. Guard my heart from the actions of those who move out of spite, envy, or hidden intentions. Remove every spirit that aims to push me towards destruction or pull me back into the habits that once tried to erase me. Lord, teach me to recognize the traps that look familiar, the tactics that feel comfortable but lead to the same dead end. Help me forsake the old ways, anger, pride, revenge, and ego, because I know they only bring extinction to the spirit. Father, purify my ears. Break every chain formed by the things I listen to, and replace it with the words that built me, guide me, and strengthen me. Surround me with your presence so deeply that anything not aligned with you becomes uncomfortable around me. Let my steps be ordered, my mind be guarded, and my spirit be protected. Amen. Alhamdulillah.
That's
Amen.
right.
Peace be upon y'all. So today we have in a building. Tone Bone on the beat.
On the
On
beat.
the beat.
You know what I'm talking about?
Tone Bone. What's going on, baby?
Shining with you, man.
Yeah, and then we got Taj in the building. What's up, Taj?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
All right, man. So if y'all don't know, and if you do know, who Tone Bone is. Tone Bone, tell them about yourself. What you doing? Where you from?
Compton, California. Shit, you know who I am.
I know who you are, but do they know who you are?
Hey, like I
Mr.
said,
My-ish Bang.
they know who I
Gold
am.
record, E40.
You know what I'm talking about? They
2
know who I
Chainz,
am.
I'm just living,
Look
baby.
your boy up, Tom Bone Beach,
YG,
man.
up it up.
You did.
Snoop Dogg, Ick Walk. Come on
yeah.
now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go down the
man, City
list.
Bang, say that thing, man. Potion.
The boy got hits.
Man, all kind of stuff, man.
The boy got hits. Super producer.
but yeah.
Been around for a long time, especially if y'all was in the jerk movement in California.
Mm-hmm.
You heard Tone Bone.
Facts.
You heard Tone Bone. Then we got Taj here.
How y'all
Taj, where you from?
doing? I'm from Los Angeles, California.
What section?
113th and Normandy, baby.
What do they call that for the people in the hood?
Hundreds, baby.
The
Hundred.
Hundreds. Shout out to the Hundreds. Man, so we gonna get straight into it, man.
Yeah.
The world been crazy lately, man. Just the other day, I seen that move that happened down in Chicago with looked like 20, 30 kids jumping that pregnant lady and her son.
That's crazy.
Or I don't know if it was a boy actually. Just I see looked like she was protecting and consoling a kid and trying to stop them from beating them up, and they ended up molly-whopping both of them,
Right.
sacking both of them down, man. And it was just disturbing to see, and it made me ask the question that Eminem said a long time ago: where are the parents at? Where are the parents?
Where is the parents at?
What's up, Playboy?
Daddy,
Huh?
why does a snake have 2 heads?
I don't know, but do me a favor, son.
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube.
Okay, look.
Where is the parents? Right there.
Hey, look, Daddy recording right now, so I'm gonna check you out in a minute, okay?
Okay.
And we can figure out what's going on with the snake, all right?
Fat daddy, fat daddy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to it. You know, my son had to make his introduction.
You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, it made me ask, like, where are the parents at? Do y'all believe it's the parents' fault for these kids out here acting the way they acting?
Could be. Various
blame
reasons.
Social media.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is social media the fault? That's what. So before social media, they were saying it was the music. That's why Eminem said what he said. He like, y'all talking about Marilyn Manson and y'all talking about them, but where are the kids to educate the parents to educate these children, right? Ain't you supposed to monitor your kids on social media to make sure they can't get on certain platforms?
But think about it, when we was growing up, we had, like I said, we had to be there We had to really be in the sections to see this stuff. Like me growing up, it was certain CDs I couldn't even get a hold of.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I couldn't
Is
get.
that because your parents stopped you, or
It was just
because I had free reign? I could listen to whatever I wanted to listen to.
nah. It
My
was,
mama couldn't wait to
No,
show
it
me.
was more
my mom
monitored.
didn't trip.
Man, my mom put on when the first time I heard Sugar Free is when my mama played it for me.
No, I'm gonna
Why
keep it.
you bull it?
Let me keep it 1,000 because I only knew about Too Short and E40 because of my daddy playing that. So I've been hearing all the cuss words and all that, but it wasn't something I could just.
But see, it's
go.
one thing to overhear it. It's another
But
thing to
that-
have
and
the
that's
al-
the-
I
but-
had the album. I had the tape.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I had the radio in my room. I
So-
was writing
so
lyrics
think
down. I was
about it.
writing Tupac
Think of-
verses down,
yeah,
memorizing them.
that's what I'm saying. Now think about the kids now. They just on YouTube all day. It's
Right.
commercials. It might pass by singing a song. Oh, now they can just.
Nah, because YouTube has an 18 and over button
Man,
that you
that
can
ain't
hit.
stopping nothing. These
They
kids
got, they
know how.
got kids YouTube.
They know how to read.
They
It's
got
not
kids
the
YouTube.
same.
All you got to
Yeah.
do is push the button, play that song. Woo 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 woo.
Right.
No. That's a lie. They got kids YouTube.
They got
right. They
Okay.
have restrictions on. Listen, hold
I
on.
know,
They got
I'm listening to you.
restrictions on the devices where if you want to download an app, you have to ask a parent's permission.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
you
had
are
that for
you
my
are
son.
you are in full control.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
talking about what they step outside in here.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what they step outside and do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about behind your doors as a parent. You have full control
Mm-hmm.
over what your child sees, and you're able to monitor that. Actually, you're able to do it better these days than you were back in the day.
Okay. Now think.
No.
Now think about this then.
They didn't have all this technology.
When you
back
was
in the day
that
to give
age, you
control.
just said that. When you was that age, what you was doing?
I was doing whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
But
then.
guess what?
And we
Guess what? I
Wow.
wasn't being monitored either.
like when we was young, how we knew our friends was outside. They pulling up, knocking at the door, bikes outside. Look how life is now.
How is
not-
it? They ain't outside.
They ain't outside.
Depending on where you live at, because in some areas they still is outside.
Well, they outside,
my
but
son.
just think about it. It used to be a problem coming back in the house. Now it's like when they do come outside, it's like half of the time people scared to go outside, or when they outside, they doing bullshit.
How does this excuse their behavior and excuse the parent though? That's what I'm.
I just feel like me personally, I still believe it's the music too. Because just like with me, I don't I don't care what people rap about, but when they come to me for beats and stuff, I don't want to hear I'm finna slide on the horn, I'm finna do this, I'm about to double back, I got the 30. I don't want to hear that shit.
Low vibrational.
It's evil.
I just
It's evil.
I
Hey,
just wrote a comment about that on somebody's
think-
page.
I think gangbanging and certain rap music should be looked at just as distasteful as people look at devil worshiping.
All right.
I feel like you shouldn't even be rapping about your hood in those songs. That's me personally, because
Forget the hood. What about the genocide of your people?
yeah, that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
And,
Like,
then they want to claim like they want to say the Jews, like Kanye blaming the Jews. They pushing genocide to our people, but they wouldn't let you do that to their people. They wouldn't let you sell a song with you talking about
sure.
killing their people. But guess
Right.
what? Who generates that kind of music? Who creates it? We are the creators and we are the consumers. Yeah, I know
sure.
suburban kids consume it too, but we are the consumers and the
Facts.
creators. They're
Facts.
just the middleman pushing it.
yeah, they the one. That's why they love to sign
So
us.
how are we blaming them for what we love to do? They don't love to do it. It's not in their culture. It's frowned upon. They hold each other accountable.
been
How you
with-
gonna blame some man with a long beard and a hat on
I
that
blame
your
myself.
son is over here rapping about killing his homeboy that he used to go to school with?
But I feel like when they try to do more positive music, it don't sell. You know?
Why doesn't it sell? Because I mean, hey, Christian music is making a splash right now.
Nah,
they
for
making
real. I know
big money
Christian
over there.
rap.
Really?
Oh, what?
Really?
I know.
You know what
Christian
the
rappers
problem
going
is?
crazy.
It's not that it doesn't sell. It's just that the people that it sells to, they're not the same crowd. If y'all don't have music talking about slide on everybody and getting rid of everybody,
saying, double
you don't
backing
have
and
nothing to
all
listen
that.
to. It doesn't mean there's nothing out you. That's all you want to hear. So maybe you might need to talk to somebody who's above you.
'Cause
You
it
might
was-
need to relook at yourself.
It was a post like that I just seen. It was 8 people that was rapping. It was one dude rapping. He was hard and he was rapping about like some health stuff.
Yeah.
Then all other people about to pop him. I'm finna go put him on a shirt.
Right.
The other one talking about I done popped at him. And I'm like, damn, I don't got no problem with the music. But I said, damn, out of all this rapping, it's only one person talking about something positive.
Positive.
As soon as somebody start rapping to you, you gonna hear three things.
Yeah, you're going to hear three. I already know what
Females
You
robbing
gonna hear
money.
three things. Actually,
money.
that's four. That's four. You just named four. But you're gonna hear these three things. But you might hear four. You're gonna hear what you say. You're gonna hear drugs and money.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hear guns, and you're gonna hear murder. And you might hear about some Uchis shaking some cheeks. But that's it. It don't matter who you are. Every artist is a carbon copy of the other
Come on
artist.
now. And
Y'all
think
just
about
saying that
this. Think about
Go ahead.
this. When I drop my shebang, it's some stuff in there, but what's the concept? It's about music in the trunk.
Yeah, turn my music up.
You feel what I'm saying?
Turn
Yeah.
the music
So
up.
that's the reason why I like doing. I always tell
Bay Area
people.
music in itself, though, is more fun.
Yeah.
It's
you
always
feel me?
been like that.
It
It's been a
is.
history of that, of
That's
them
why I told
enjoying each
people
other.
to do. You gotta. This was the game I was giving people. Like, if you gonna do the music and you want somebody to really talk, like my little cousin, I got a whole bunch of cousins the same way. Wow. And I said, I don't want that on my beats if I'm gonna support you. You talking about killing him and you talking about killing him. I'm not gonna do it.
Females too, though. Like most of the female artists is about they box. It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing about they box, taking money from men. It's not about being a good woman, about
Because when we
making
were younger,
money.
it was what we had it was only 2 or 3 of them at a time.
Yeah.
was.
But now you got
And they was real
10 of 'em.
MCs too.
That's
10,
Those
20
women
female
wasn't.
artists dropping at one time, all bringing heat. But right, they're carbon copies of each other. They
Exactly.
they just
She's
they
saying
just
the
showing
same
off their
thing.
body.
She just got probably a different type of beat.
A different
she
way to
hang-
exploit your body.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. Because that's all you worth.
Exactly.
It's
That's
just your
all. That's
body.
all you putting. Exactly. That's why everybody got BBLs. They got this. They got this because
Right.
it's not nothing else to be seen. Me personally, I ain't never seen this many women in my life have a nice body, and it's like, dang, you
Some
got,
of 'em.
Yeah, you feel me? No, yeah, exactly. Some of them. But I'm saying when you see it, it's so messed up that when a girl do got a real booty, nice body, they
You
like,
got to question it.
You can't believe it.
You got to question it.
So well, who did your offer?
Yeah.
Like I knew an Asian girl. I went to the mall
Or you
with her.
start
one-
looking for them dots.
Look. I went to the mall with an Asian girl, and it was so many black women that was so mad at her because she didn't understand. And I'm like, well, you work out, so they probably thinking your little booty fake. You're like, that's what it is. I thought because
But
I'm with you. I'm like,
build
nah,
it.
like
You can
Yeah.
build, and I wanna say this for the females. You can build a BBL in the gym. It is possible. You do not have to
Preach.
lay on that table. I work out 5 times a week.
all you need is the right
Don't
things to
have
eat.
to do it.
Yeah, but they lazy. People are lazy. They don't look.
That's risking
So
your life.
pre-
Going to
workout.
like that.
They want to DoorDash their body. They don't want to work for
For
it.
sure.
Hey, and you know what? I like to ask women this. I like to ask women this question right here. If today your face and your body got burned in the fire, but you survived, what would make your man stay with you? Why would he stay in a relationship with you?
Facts. That's a dope question.
And majority of the men that you guys are in relationships with or that you deal with now would leave you.
Yeah.
Because they're only there for how you look and how your
the
body can make
aesthetic.
their body feel.
What? They
Right.
gonna be embarrassed when you trying to.
And I'm not saying women don't have more to offer. I'm just saying
That's what you
that
offer
the
to
other
him.
key values and the other traits you guys do have, you don't work on them. And you
No,
don't
for
present
real.
them.
Because
You just show up with a face and a body and you like, this is me.
Oh yeah, pay for everything I do. Because
Yeah.
I look good.
Yeah. I
their
look good.
idea of
You almost
working
don't want
on
a girl to look good no
themselves-
more.
The idea of them working on themselves is paying to get their body done. They feel like once I get this new body, I'm
That's
it.
where I'm getting the money from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm set.
But
Yeah.
that's what I always tell women, like, you too busy doing this and wondering why that ugly girl got your man. Because
Facts.
she the one at work. She the one that's listening to him. She the one that's, you know what I mean?
Not
you too busy.
all the
I'm not
time.
saying it. Don't
No,
take
no.
it to the head like that.
So
but
look,
I'm saying
not,
when
not
I'm
all
saying,
dudes is getting with ugly chicks either.
No,
but
listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, when they break up and then they see where their man was with, and it's like, oh yeah, woo woo, she ugly and woo woo. that's how she feels about her because she ain't got the ass, she ain't got the titties, she ain't got the things that she thinks is supposed to be what keeps a man.
Right.
So I'm saying in the fact that you think this girl is ugly, she might be fat, she might be out of shape, but this is the one probably listening to him. This is the one that's doing the things that he won't. And it's not, oh, I just want
You
you,
can
to have
find a
ass.
face and a body anywhere, but you can't find somebody whose soul is right.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't find somebody who can complete you, who can give you that security, who got the right words for you when you're feeling down, who there for you, who don't make you feel used. You got it's something. It hit different.
But
it
that's
hit way
not all
different
the
for
time,
you.
though.
Yeah, it's not all the time.
I'm not leaving this woman because it's not another her.
Exactly.
It don't matter how she look. It don't matter if she's a 6, a 7, a 10. It don't. Her soul is what
And
I'm
she
attracted
over here
to.
laughing
The
at
way
stuff.
she handle her business, the way she carry herself.
That's what I'm saying because it might be you might be too serious for him. He like, damn, you know, like
Loosen up a little bit.
I don't want a woman that any nigga with some money can buy.
come on now. And that's
I don't want to know that, hey, this dude has some money. He could have
He
bought
could
you, but
just
I bought
take
you
my
first.
bra.
You was the last one on the shelf. I scooped you up. You won a mini. I don't want that.
That's why I always do what I do when I meet a woman. It's like, why I gotta like, I tell women like, don't talk to me about money. Know me first.
Right.
And it's not that, see, women think, and I ain't saying that you're a woman, and I don't throw this just on women, but a lot of gold digging women don't understand this. You reach for somebody's money before you even understand who this man is. It's not that he's broken, he don't want to spend nothing on you. It's why do I have to spend something on you and I don't even know you? What have you brought to me to
Right.
like, you know, we having fun. It's like, okay, oh, you like shoes, like I'm gonna get you some shoes. But if you just these shoes look good for me, well, then it's like, wait,
Right.
hold on. Like I don't even know you like that to be
But back
spending
to
money.
the music thing. So that's what we got, the Megan Thee Stallions. And I love these artists too, the Lottos. That's what they push. And nigga gotta do this, do this, do that. So
Yeah, but they showing you something different in their actions
They
behind the
showing
scenes.
you gotta buy a relationship nowadays.
Hey, we live in a society where a woman will give you some box before she'll buy you a cheeseburger. And that's just the reality of
No.
it.
Let's go back to this. She'll give you some box before she give you the password to her phone.
Now you asking for too much.
Say, but
Nah,
how that
There's
phone? How
a
that?
lot of people that's going. I'll
But
give you a lot
listen.
of stuff where I give you the password to my phone now.
But
I'm
then
not
look-
going to go there.
But how
I'm not going to go there.
But how
invasion
loyal?
of privacy.
Yeah, hey,
Nah, that's
call-
an invasion in your
Tone Bone, you
soul.
in the phone? You
No,
in the phone?
I'm not looking through
Tone
no
Bone
phone.
in the phone, y'all.
No, I'm not. Listen.
Baby, share your location with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna share. I share my location with everybody that I've sincerely, you know what I mean.
I'm not doing that. You don't need to know where
I'm
I'm
not
at.
doing it either.
Yeah, you don't need to know where I'm
It's
at.
my sister,
And
my
now-
baby, my girl. All of
I
them
don't want to
got
feel
it.
like I'm on a Boost Mobile commercial.
Nah, because it ain't even that. It's
Where you
just it's just the world is crazy. You never know. You might, something might happen. They need to know the last
My
place
daddy
you was.
got my location, so if something happened, hit
who
my
need
daddy.
to know, no. You know what I
My
mean?
dad,
That's it.
he
Who
an
need to
Android
know?
dude, so he ain't gonna know why.
My mama
where he at?
ain't.
I seen on Facebook. He was where? Oh, I need them to know that.
Hey, you better call the hospital and check the news like they used to do back in the
Right.
day. Hey, look,
Hey,
call
is
the
he in there?
hospital, check the news, check the jails.
Nah,
That's it.
that's real. That's how I found a couple of my people.
That's
before.
it. You
Called
don't need
the
my
jail.
location. I'm not
Nah,
giving you
but
nothing.
I just
You get
feel like
nothing, B.
what's in that phone that you can't be trusted? Like, and if you feel
My
like
personal business.
Right.
I might
Personal
be talking bad about you.
space.
It ain't for you to see.
that,
It's not for
I
you to
wasn't
see. I
gonna
might be
say
venting
that,
my
but-
frustrations about how you was snatching all the cover last night. And how I
Someone
want to
put
hit
this
you
in the
over the
notes.
head in the pan in your sleep.
screaming.
You don't need to see that because I still love you. You still my
Hey,
bookie butt.
but I can put that in my brain.
Man, come on, man.
Nah, that's an invasion of privacy. I don't believe
Man,
in
but
that.
then look at it like this. Look how attached that phone got you. See, and that's the reason why I say that too, because if that phone go out right now, then what?
I mean, that's everybody though.
But that is everybody.
That's everybody.
But look at this. Look how we so attached to the phone where what I just said. She'll lay down with you and before she'll let you see her phone.
That is
That
crazy.
that
though.
don't make. But anybody that's gonna be majority of the people.
Exactly.
Right.
But think about the realistic of that.
I'm not thinking too much about that, man.
Come on, man. Because he
We're gonna
let me
go
grab
to
my
the next
phone.
subject. We're gonna go to the next subject.
Yeah. We ain't gonna agree on that one.
Hey,
we're
look,
gonna-
y'all
we're gonna
can
leave
agree to
We're gonna-
disagree.
Y'all can argue about that in the comment section. Let
Hey.
Tone Bone know. Is y'all giving the password to your phone?
Hey,
Who's
but
doing
listen,
that?
listen,
Not.
listen. We so
They
droned on
added-
that.
They added all this extra security and
We
protection
so
for a
droned
reason.
on that. Nobody's gonna do it. But my phone, I don't care anyhow.
You ain't got nothing cracking. I don't want to get too far away off topic, right?
Go ahead.
So back to society and the way things are going out here, right? We got to be more accountable for the way our children act. Back in the day, it was a community. It was a
Right.
community where it doesn't matter. It don't matter what adult was outside. You didn't want to get in trouble in front of none of them.
Right.
You knew
Right
your
to the house.
neighbors. You knew everybody in the neighborhood. You had real community. And nowadays, if another adult check your kid, some parents get offended.
Exactly.
For
and
sure,
that's
they
the
ready to fight.
problem.
But knowing your kid is out here wild, it's a shame and it's sad that we got to watch our community come to this because it's mainly us.
We wasn't
mainly us.
raised though, like
And I
so.
don't-
Not
would-
to cut you off,
Yeah.
but in my family, if one kid, like say my son did something, and my cousin whooped him, you just got whooped by my cousin.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
sure.
these kids come up, you know, so and so whooped me. You touching my son? Da, da. They don't have that no more.
I'm getting slapped by uncles,
Everybody,
cousin,
right?
auntie.
It's not like that
Older
no
cousin.
more though.
Right.
He beat me up all the time, so it's like
Right.
You got
just
some
how-
parents that don't believe in that
no,
for
for
their
sure.
own reasons.
I'm a
you
witness
know?
to that.
But
And
Even
then-
when they wrong too.
Right. And then
Right.
now people don't want to interject themselves into people's parenting situations because they know some parents will get offended and
Yeah,
they
'cause
don't
they
don't
feeling
want
like it ain't
they
their
don't want the
parenting.
criticism and they don't want
wake
they
up
don't
every
want they don't
day
want
and my
any input
kid-
whatsoever.
Yeah.
They
They
feel
don't
like
want
they
no
got
input.
it and that's it. That's
It's
it.
because it's too much. It's like I said. I feel like us growing up, we didn't have too much of like how you said we had the community. That's like raising us. The internet is raising people now, so they already feel like they know everything before they know something. Like you know what I mean? Our
If
parents,
the internet is raising your child,
that's what they do.
then it
Think
is
about-
your fault as a parent.
yeah, exactly,
Hold on. It is your fault as a parent if you let the internet raise your child.
Mm-hmm.
Because these parents get home and they tired from work, they tired from this, they tired from that. So you just want to hand them a tablet and a Happy Meal.
You can't.
You can't blame the world. Yeah, I understand it's hard out there and you got to make your money. But you either need to get with a man and a man needs a woman and a woman needs a man, and you need to do it in a 2-parent household, or you need to step up to the plate. Like a lot of women out here who are single moms, they like to say I'm the mama and the daddy. Well, you better make sure you're doing both those duties
Nah,
for sure.
for real.
You don't got
So-
time to get tired. You need to be like Kevin Gates out here.
let me step into that. I'm a single mother.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I could do everything. And I want to touch on this. So I have a brother, I have my dad, I have uncles. He also have his dad and his family. I feel like some, not all, of these children issues is the fact that the mama get mad with the dad and she take the dad. She take the dad away from the child. She don't want them to see the kid. You know, some women, this my kid, you can't discipline him. It takes a village to raise a child. I'm fully aware that I
Yeah.
cannot teach my son to be a man. There's certain
Facts.
things that I could do my best, but there's certain things that I can't teach my son and maybe my brother can. Maybe his dad or his dad's brother can. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's the issue too.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think that women are so spiteful and that not that you can answer for all women, but if you just had a guess, like why do you think women are so spiteful when they get out of these relationships and they don't get along with the dad no more, and the only way that they can get even or that they can hurt them is
through the
by taking or affecting what you care about, which is the child, and putting them through the court system and putting them through the ringer and
So-
asking you to give everything you have, your last dollar, give it to me, but then still you can't see your son.
So here's the thing. A lot of women don't know how to differentiate the relationship they had with the man and the relationship the child has from the father. I had to take, a lot of women don't, and I'm not to bash women,
Going
but
through
we
it right
just
now.
being honest. Accountability. I
Facts.
didn't end on good terms with my child's father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had to really understand and realize, like, listen, he may not have been a good man to me. You know what I'm saying? But that has absolutely nothing to do with his relationship with his child. A lot of women don't know how to differentiate the two. They get, they hurt,
That's
so
fact.
I'm take my child. But who is that really hurting? You know what
hurting.
I'm saying?
Right.
I
That's
had
hurting
to
the
sit.
child.
Right.
Yeah, the kid always suffers.
I had to sit myself down. Like, listen, that's not right. I'm not finna pour my pain onto my child, my son.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him form the opinion about his dad on his own. And I feel like that's a big issue with the youth right now. Honestly.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got
my
a
daddy
lot
wasn't
of
here. My mama wasn't here. Like, yeah, I get
we
what
got
you're
a
saying.
lot of women that's bitter, and I was bitter too, but I had to really be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is separate.
Yeah.
We didn't work out. He did what he did, but that's between me and him.
Exactly.
If he wanna
So you
see
saying
his
majority
child-
of the women are carrying their pain and their disdain for that man
Not
into the
all.
parenting relationship, right?
Correct. Not all though. Don't get on
I
here
feel like
bashing
that's,
me.
I'll say 85%.
Yeah.
Because I'm going through that right now. So I'm on your, I understand what you're saying. Everything you said was exactly what's going on with me. Because it's
Yeah.
like, we didn't work out. So you can't use that. Like, oh, you ain't communicate with me, but I communicate with my daughter all the time.
Right.
Why do I have to talk to you? All we gonna do is talk about arguing and all this, and there's no
And what
reason for us to
happened,
argue.
right.
Yeah.
I don't date you no more. You got other kids, other boyfriend. One thing with my child is she's old enough to know the truth. So I sit down and tell her, when I didn't come pick you up this time, it's because your mother didn't let me. I'm not gonna never let my daughter's mom sit there and lie, because I could be like, I'm finna come get you. Then I don't come get her. Now she looking like, why? Because your mother. You're not gonna sit here and lie, because I'm not going. I was never nobody when my mom and my dad was playing that game.
Right.
You want to go with your daddy? Your grandma come get you right now. When it comes to the mom, you can't make me live what you like. Live my life how you want me to be. Oh, you need to do it like this, or you. How do I have to do it? You are a woman. Stay in a woman's place.
So here's the thing about that, right? And it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. When you are no longer in the household, and my uncle told me this when I was young, he said, hey, if you want control over that child, and you want, and he specifically said, if you don't want another man in your kid's life, you better stay home, no matter what's going on. So I understand that we feel like once we leave out of that household that we should still have the same jurisdiction as parents, but you leave yourself to the parents' mercy who has the kid in their household full time. And what they'll do is that they will try to tell you how you're supposed to show up and be a parent. And they will tell, like, I'm not gonna name names, but I got 2 people right now who they want to see their kids right now. And they want them for the holiday. But they were told, I'll see what the child says. I'll see if the child wants to go with you or not. And then being fathers, they like, no, I'm not finna wait for my kid to
the
decide if they
child.
want to go with me or not. I said they going with me, they going.
Fact.
And then the mother's like, well, no, it's up to them. I'm not gonna force them to do nothing. Like, you leave yourself to their mercy. That's when you either gotta get the courts involved or you gotta build a rapport. And it's hard to do when somebody has a lot of resentment towards you, or they don't like you, or they just doing things a different way. And it sucks. But once you out of that house, you are forever fighting a battle. Some of us don't have to fight that battle, but some of us do.
Yeah.
And it's an uphill battle forever until them kids is grown. You
But-
got parents who got their kids live in a different state, way out of state, 3, 4, 5 states away.
But think of
and they don't
what
see,
you
and they
just
see their
said, though.
kids
What
you
once
don't-
a year,
said.
twice a
You
year.
don't
maybe.
allow the parent to make the decision. My son's dad was staying in Lancaster. We're in a different state. And I didn't leave it up to my child. He's a child. You want your son for the holidays, so you going with your dad.
Yeah.
You gonna go see your grandma on
Right.
that side. That's what you're doing. It's
Right.
not up for debate.
Right.
Why are we allowing children to make grown decisions?
Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
Right.
This is my thing when it comes to me. Now that my daughter's coming back around me, I want my daughter to be able to talk to me. I seen how my dad and my sister react with each other, and she's open to talk. It's even like that with my nieces and stuff. They might not tell their mama stuff, but they come to their uncle and talk to me and like, this girl said this, or
Yeah, but
so,
that's not the part that's debated. Not being comfortable with talking to your parents. Everybody wants that.
Yeah,
it's just the fact that these men and these women who don't have, because some women don't have custody of their kids either.
No, exactly.
They're being put in situations where the other parent is using their leverage and their advantage of being the primary parent, right?
Yeah.
To say, I'm not giving you the time to see your child that you deserve. Not
Yeah,
only
for
do
sure.
you see them randomly or rarely, right? When you do have a window to see them, I'm gonna leave it up to them if they want to see you, instead of just saying, like you said,
Absolutely
you
not.
going with your daddy, you going with
Right.
your mama, you ain't
And
seen
see,
your family,
and
you
the reason I
finna
said
get to
that,
know them. You're
'cause I
gonna
don't-
get to know. It's not up to you,
Right.
I haven't got and that's the thing that I argue about is because
but you can't speak towards that because you're not in that situation.
no, I am in that situation.
But
It's
you see
just-
your daughter
I
on-
see
on a
my
ki-
daughter. I see my daughter, but it's more on some more if she's trying to let me. 'Cause
Right.
it's like I just been able to, and I want to put it like this: her other baby daddy passed away, so now it's nobody there for her no more. So now she want to kind of push my daughter to me now, but when he was alive, it was them. Hey, I'm trying to come get my daughter. Oh, we ain't home. Or hey, it's the weekend coming. And this,
That's crazy.
Let me tell you the coldest part.
Yeah.
My daughter and her brother are born on the same day. So when she was in the hospital, I said, let me come get my daughter. You're going to need that time to yourself. You just had a baby. No.
Yeah.
No. You in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so even though it was her weekend that I had my daughter, we was doing the weekends. But then peep this. You're in the hospital, so who's gonna celebrate my daughter's birthday while you're in the hospital?
She is, not you.
You know what I mean? You're in
Not
the
you.
hospital, and this is
She living in her spite.
You get what I'm
So-
saying? So it's like that type of stuff. So it's like
Yeah,
now
so-
that he's gone,
so
now
what
you
it-
wanna.
Yeah. Now he gone. Now she want to do that. So what is it that has to start reconnecting in these broken households?
I feel like it gotta
I
stop
think-
making it look like the man is the bad person.
Nah, I don't think it's a man or woman thing, right?
I told
think,
you.
huh?
I told y'all what it is.
What is it?
They living through that.
Yeah.
No.
they- Both
I'm
parties.
saying, how can you stop yourself from even being in this position? A lot of it is choice,
Yeah, a lot
right?
of it is true.
A lot of what we do today is choice. We don't go into these relationships with a plan. We just go like somebody and we start.
Procreate.
We and it's not even intentional how it should be. It's just that we don't like to protect ourselves. We like how it feel raw, and then we slip up and we like, are you keeping it or not?
Right.
And that's majority of the people having kids out here. I don't really know too many people who are planning children anymore.
No, for
Planning
sure.
No,
children.
that's facts.
How many of us got planned kids here?
I for
You know
sure
what I'm
do.
saying? So with that, you're taking a gamble. It's either you end up with somebody good or you end up with somebody,
Somebody
bad.
bad.
You don't know how it's gonna go.
Right.
that's
You
for
just
sure.
you just taking a risk
That's
on having a
throwing the
baby.
dice.
We need to stop being selfish, and we need to stop putting our desires first, and we need to start putting the consequences first of what
Sure.
could happen. We need to start looking at the outcomes. We need to start understanding that when I lay down with this person, there could be a child, and is this the person that I want to have a child with? You got to have sex with intention now, because if not, if you just looking at her booty or his print and you like it's big, I want to do something with it. You what does that look like in 5 or 10 years
Right.
if a
headache.
mistake happens?
A headache.
So accountability is the big thing that we got to start preaching to each other and ourselves.
Facts.
When your homeboy and your homegirl go complain to you and they telling you all this and that, look at how they live in their life.
No, for sure.
Look at the choices you're making. I had a cold scare back in the day. Cold scare where I had a one night stand. I had a one night stand. Yeah, I had a one night stand. I was 16 years old. One night stand with an older lady. And then when I turned 18, well, I was right before my 18th birthday. I got a phone call, and they was like, "Hey, you got a baby out here." I'm like, "I got a baby."
Whoa.
I'm like, "I don't got no baby." They like, "Yeah, remember that night from back a couple years ago?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I protected myself, and I know I didn't even go there with you." But they was like, "Nah, it's yours." So I didn't pay no attention to it because I was scared. I was scared my mom was gonna find out I was still under her roof at the time. And I'm like, man, what's she gonna think? She gonna kill me, you know? So I kept it to myself. Next thing you know, I got child support on me. Because the lady told me, she said, look, I'm gonna send you a test in the mail and you're gonna take the test and you can see if it's your kid. And I believed her, but what she really did was put me on child support. She sent me a summons, right? When she sent me the summons, I didn't respond to it because I'm young. I'm like, I'm not going to that. I can't even get to that. So they sent me the summons. I ignore it. Boom, child support. I go try to apply for my first place. I got they like, you got anything on your credit? Because they denied me. I'm like, no. I don't have nothing on my credit. What you talking about? They say you should pull your credit report and look at it. I look at it, $30,000 in debt for child support.
Damn.
I'm like, hey, hold on. How do I owe $30,000 for a kid that ain't mine? And then they went and suspended my license after I called them about
That's
it.
the coldest thing
They
right
suspended
there.
my license after I called them about it. So then now I'm upset because now it's hindering my life. So now I got to do something about it.
Yeah.
So I called the girl. Well, the girl was already calling me. She was sending pictures to my mom. My mom was like, when you gonna go see my grandbaby? And I was like, man, that ain't my daughter. That's not my baby, you know? And and one time she even had the little girl call the phone and she said, hey, how you doing? My mama told me that you're my dad. And I hung up in her face.
Damn.
And I felt so horrible for hanging up in her face, but I was smart enough to know the law and I knew I couldn't get no attachment to that child and I couldn't be involved in her life. Because even when I called and talked to the social worker, they told me, they was like, we not reopening the case. The little girl's about 7, 8 years old at the time. They like, we not reopening the case. It's been too long. You the daddy. And the only thing that saved me was me letting them know I've never been in that child's life. I never seen this child a day in my life, never been in their life, never sent them no money, never did nothing. They was kind of hearing me, but they wasn't. So then I took my own DNA test. And it came back and I was nervous. I opened up that, I let my peoples open it up and it came back. Oh, you're not the father. Boom.
Wow.
Happy. But I already knew that. But somehow they was trying to trick me into believing that and I was starting to believe it. But I knew I wasn't a daddy. So boom, I send that in to them. And then they like, okay, with the test saying you ain't the daddy and all that, you know, we'll let you go to court. And when I went to court, they showed me a packet. I got a packet, the transcripts, right? This is the cold part right here.
Damn.
I got the transcripts. And it said that she had already tested 6 other dudes to be the father, and they were all not the father. So the first thing I stepped up and asked the judge was, I'm like, hey, how many dudes y'all gonna let her come in here and test?
Damn.
And the judge was like, be quiet. And then, like, they had, man, look,
that.
long story short, man, Rapid, it's not worth it. Man, they put me through the ringer. They took all my money out of my bank account and told me they wasn't giving it back to me.
Damn.
And then they made me take even though I gave them a DNA test, they made me take another test through the state at the same company I took a test at already. Just to reprove I wasn't the daddy.
Sure.
Yeah, so you gotta watch yourself out here, man. You end up being in some sticky situations real quick.
I have a situation like that too. So.
Oh yeah, you did, huh?
Come on now, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So damn.
I had to say, you know,
Yeah,
that's why I ain't too far from.
I forgot about that because you had the little girl.
Yeah, and it's by the same mom. It's the same one, same mom and all that.
Wait. You got wait.
So
Wait.
mom and all that.
Hold on. You had 2 kids by the same woman, but one of the kids wasn't yours.
Yes. So the first.
What made you double back?
So listen. So when the first one, because they not too far from each other.
Okay.
So when I was finding out the first one wasn't mine, you know, we had just got an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So we was living with each other. So when at the ending of like finding out all this shit that was going on, I was like, damn, you know, I'm living here with her still. It's like I ain't gonna lie, I tried to see if I could work it out. Like, you know, because it's like, damn, I've been knowing her this many years. And let me see if I can deal with this. You know what I mean?
How old was she when you found out?
Probably like about 1 and some change.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here like, man, you know, like, how do I go from here? Because I didn't raise this little girl from since she came. I was holding her mama legs when she was coming out.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So it was like her mom worked every day from the morning to midnight. So I'm with her every day. I know everything about this baby. So to just say, all right, I don't want to deal with her no more. It was like, dang, you know, let me see how far can I deal with not knowing this ain't my child. You know what I mean? So we got this apartment. We ain't really sleeping together so much because I'm still like, man, I'm finna deal with this. You know what I mean? I could leave right now, but I got this apartment. I'm locked in over here like this. So then it just was a situation one day.
Because y'all a family at this point.
Yeah, so it was just a situation happened one day, and it was just her family just kept acting like if I did something to her. So it was like, man, y'all tripping on me. Like,
Yeah.
So one day it was just a situation it went left. Mind you, I'm like, I can't deal with this no more. And then she like, oh, I think I'm pregnant. And I'm like, you ain't finna play me today.
Hey, not again, huh?
Not again. I got on.
Yeah.
But as a real one, I still went to doctor's appointments because I'm like, if this is mine, I ain't finna be one that don't know what's going on if my baby all right or whatever.
See, and most dudes wouldn't have did that.
And that's why to this day can't nobody. That's what make me so mad at her is because you could never make me look bad.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I was here for your first baby, and now
That wasn't my baby.
when my daughter this is my child, you acting weird to me. So no matter what you can say, because everybody look at me like, and you had another baby with, like they look at me like that.
Because that is crazy when you first hear it and you don't know the story.
Yeah, and then you put yourself.
It's almost like, hey, you double back or what? Like,
yeah, but it was like I was still here, and it was like this who I've been with for the last 2-3 years,
yeah,
and I've been on her since high school.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like, do I stop this and then try to go date somebody else and figure out some other stuff? But it's like, all right, I'm here. But once this little situation came, it was like, you know what? I can't keep messing with you because y'all treat me like I had a baby on you. And I know if I had a baby on you, it would have been over big time. So I just was like, nah, you know what? I can't do it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I tried this situation. Her daddy is here. He's coming to get his daughter now. I'm gone.
Yeah.
So now that she's
Ooh. Was that hard for you?
It was.
Watching another man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. After so many years, and I build an attachment to a kid, that's my kid, homie.
Yeah, and I felt like that, but you know what it was to me, and I always been like this, even with a lot of stuff in my life. I don't dwell on it. I gotta let it go. You know what I mean? Because it's just like you know a lot of shit. You've been around me, and you know the situations. I feel like when you let it grab you, it's over.
Yeah.
That's why half of the people is like, you know, woo cousin died and he been acting weird ever since. If you let that grab you, you out of here. So every time I had a situation, I just was like, dang, I can't change it. I can't say, you know what? Well, on Thursday she gonna be mine. No, I just had to be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like,
Did you have to have a talk with him, or what made you even get to the point to where you started to question
my grandma.
your grandma?
She seen her and was
Grandma
like,
be knowing,
she
huh?
like that.
Be known.
And I was always with my grandma. So
Yeah.
off the dribble, she like, that's not his baby.
Man, shout out to grandma. Grandma
They
gonna get
be
you right
knowing.
every time. Grandma gonna get you
But
right.
you know what it is? How I realized it too while my grandma, because all of us came out with like hairy on our face because we all had long hair. So when she came out, she has long hair, but she didn't come out with that hairy face, with all that hair. So my grandma already was like, there's too many grandkids that look like this. He came out like this. His sister came out like this. Brother came out like this. Other brother came out like this. Why his baby ain't like this? And my niece came out looking like me. And this one don't look like him. And it's his actual daughter. No, it's not it. So then when my actual daughter came, I seen what they was talking about. Because soon as she came out, I said, oh, she looked like my niece.
Yeah.
I see the hair that everybody talking about. I
Yeah.
see everything. So it was like, man, like seeing that, can't no woman ever play me. I don't care if she's a white lady,
Right. So after
purple lady. When I see that baby come out,
it gotta have that hair.
it gotta have that hair or it gotta look like my niece.
Yeah.
Cause my niece came out, you would have thought she was my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when that situation, I was like,
He
you
said
know
this
what?
baby come out with a fur ball.
Yeah, because it's like that right there just showed me I was just too much in love with her, and just going for it. Like, oh, I don't know what to look at. That's
Yeah.
a yellow baby. We both yellow.
Yeah.
All right, it's my baby.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, homie, either. I want to say, like, because a lot of people will judge you and be like, oh, you a sucker for doing that and all that. But you know what my mama always told me? She was like, people can mess up. You know, you can get cheated on. Like, people can do anything to you. And you can forgive them. And it's okay to forgive people and try to work stuff out. Just don't let nobody dog you out.
Exactly.
You know
and
what I mean?
felt like it started getting to the dog me out part.
Yeah, just don't let nobody
'Cause
dog you out.
started
People
getting
mess
to
up.
that. It started getting to that.
People
where it's
might
like,
mess up, and it's cool to forgive them. Don't let nobody. Hey, look, man. If you love that girl or you love that dude, and they got a good spirit and a good heart, and they messed up, don't let nobody convince you to
And
leave
that's what it
somebody
was.
that's good for you, that's good for your soul, and good for your spirit.
'Cause
Don't
it
let
was
nobody
like-
convince you
It was
that.
like this happened today, and then tomorrow you just
Hold on, let me land my plane real quick. Don't let them convince you to leave them when you got a good person in your corner. But don't let nobody consistently just dog you out and treat you like dirt and treat you like trash and call that love. Go ahead.
I was just, you know what I mean? It was what it was, but I knew after a while, I'm like, you know what, this ain't right. Because
Yeah.
I'm not finna sit here and do this for you, and y'all don't even care about nothing that I'm doing. Like, I stayed here for you to be like, damn, I really got played.
Yeah.
And it was, but it really, and I take accountability to what happened with me.
Yeah.
It wasn't really into her, but it was really into me because within that week right there, I had a video shoot and I went to jail that week. And when
And
I
what?
went-
That's when she stepped out on you?
No. So whatever she did was right in the same time with us. Whoever the dude that I said passed away. So I was telling her like, oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, and that's homie, and he passed away.
Yeah, so I was like,
Oh, that's crazy.
let's go get an abortion. She's
Yeah.
like, all right, because I told her, I said, I don't want to bring no baby in this world, and we not together.
And her
officially.
life unfolding kind of wild, ain't
Yeah,
it?
you feel me? So and that's what's crazy. So I'm like, I don't want to bring no baby in this world, and we not together. Yeah, we be fucking around and all that, but so I end up having a video shoot, and I had a warrant, and I didn't know. So I went to jail the same week we were supposed to be going to get the abortion. So when
So
I
she
got
kept it.
So no, I told her to keep it. When we got out of jail, I said, you know what you want to do?
Right.
I was like, because that little time I did, I was like, oh, I can't be doing this. And then
Right.
I want to feel good about coming home.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let's keep the baby.
And we gotta stop killing these babies anyway.
You feel me? So when I did that, I said, now I'm gonna put it like this: you're gonna be my woman because I'm not gonna bring this baby in this world, and we not together. So that's how it got us locked in.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I mean?
after y'all ended, she got back with the dude though,
Got back with the dude.
and created a family. But then he ended up passing away, and now she. All right, man. That's yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to cover that in another episode. So, hey, Tosh,
But,
let me.
but you know,
Yeah.
know and I know.
Let me ask you this, Tosh. Being a single mother now, but having support and having the father of your child go away because he's locked up right now, right?
Correct.
How hard is that on you to hold it down? And what advice do you got for mothers out there who find themselves in the same situations, just being stuck all alone? Just the burden's all on you now.
Before he got incarcerated, we split up for some years. We tried it again, thinking maybe we were older, we could, make something work. Didn't work out. Then he went to jail. So it's not really a shocker to me because I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he wasn't supporting you before he went in.
No, I would send my son to him.
Yeah.
But I was the predominant parent. It was on
Yeah.
me mainly.
Yeah.
So it's not really too much different.
Yeah.
Our situation is a little complex, so I can't speak or give advice
Yeah.
to every woman because our situation is a little different. My son, him and his daddy got to work out some things.
Yeah.
They not really on the best of terms right now, but that's not due to me. I always tried, regardless of what me and his daddy was going through, to keep them close. Cause I got a dad. I'm not one of those women with daddy issues at all. I never had them. So, how do I
Shout out to
say?
Pops. Shout out to Pops.
stand up pop.
Yeah, I got a dad. I got a stepdad that was great. I got uncles, granddaddies. So always wanted that for my son.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak too much, but they got issues they got to work out, you know.
Yeah.
So, but me personally, I don't think about it too much. I don't have no choice but to do it. I don't have no advice for other women. Just do it. I'm doing the best I can, you know.
For real.
But what I do want to touch on, this may be off topic, but I want to touch on this because I think it's important for a lot of females. I don't bring men around my son.
Come on now.
I don't bring random men. I don't bring a lot of men. I date. I'm dating. My son don't know none of them. I feel like that's the best advice I could give. Because if it don't work out now, you dating this dude, you dating this dude, you dating this dude. Right. I don't
What's your
play
name?
that. I don't play that with my child. I feel like my son is the closest thing to my heart. A lot of these kids is getting killed, they getting raped, they going through, you know, I don't believe in doing that.
When do you think it's appropriate
I
to
feel like
introduce somebody to your child?
I feel like when we are really serious, like, you know,
What
But
you
how
think?
long is that? Is that based off of time or based off of feeling? Because what if you got love at first sight, or what if it's been 3
So
years?
if you was with him about 3 months, y'all been talking 3 months.
it's not long enough for me.
But is that based off the time or based off the feeling you get off the individual? Because I think a lot of different key factors come into that, right? Because hey, you might meet somebody who's just like a great all around person and it don't take you that long to know.
Bring your kids out. We got the kids coming.
I don't
you
play
could be
that.
knowing somebody.
Play that.
You could be knowing and dealing with somebody for 3 or 4 years and they still ain't ish. When you date, do you date with the intention and the purpose of bringing in somebody who could possibly be a step parent, or are you just dating for your own fulfillment?
So I try to date for that reason, you know, not for my own fulfillment, but that could be a potential stepfather or, you know, something for the long haul.
Yeah, but when you look at somebody, do you ask them like, hey, you know, like, is that a part of your vetting process? Like, hey, do you like kids? You know, I have a kid, and
How
you
many
know,
kids
like
you
if we get, you know, I mean, if we get married one day, are you willing to play this role? I'm not asking you to be his daddy, but you will
Right.
have to be some type of figure in his life. Do those questions come up and you be like, okay, now we can go on a date if you cool with all that? Or do you just get straight into like, okay, he's cute, he's tall, he got a nice body, nice smile, handsome, clean fingernails, I'll give him a chance. And then you get into that conversation later. Because what happens if y'all get deep and you start loving and liking on each other, but this person was never equipped to be a figure to your
I
child?
wasn't trying to be his daddy.
Not everybody comes into your life for those reasons. So
But when you got a kid, you got to consider
you
that.
do have to consider it, and I do, but I don't believe every man is worthy of meeting my child. You
Of
know
course
what I'm
not.
saying?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as a woman, right? When you get out here and date,
Right.
what is your purpose of dating? Is it just to have a good time, or are you looking for a husband?
I am looking for a husband.
Okay, so if you're looking for someone to be your husband, then they have to be in your child's life, right?
Correct.
So shouldn't your first questions be to them? Would you like, you know, something along the lines of, are you that man to be a
Right.
father figure to my child, or play some type of role in my child's life? Because that's what I'm looking for.
Right. I do look at that. And I feel like,
But is that in the beginning or is that in hindsight after you go for the initial attraction? That's what I'm asking.
the
Because
initial
dating with
attraction,
intention is you know, it's important.
well, those are the conversations that you have first date. You know what I'm saying? Of course, human nature, first thing is like, okay, he look good. You know, we'll go out and then I start picking your brain to see if you gonna see me again. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go any further. But yeah, I am dating with intentions. I am looking for a husband. And I do look for those things. But not every man that come into your life may be for that purpose, if that makes sense. So
So shouldn't they not be in your life at all? Or do mama gotta have a life
maybe they
too?
serve, mama gotta have a life too. Maybe they serve a different purpose, but you will never be my child. You know,
So sometimes you just dating just to enjoy the moment, and sometimes you have times where you serious dating. You differentiate the two.
Yeah,
Pretty much
you
is what you're saying.
differentiate. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, essentially, yes, that's what I'm dating for. I want a husband. But
Yeah.
you know, we date, I'm talking to you, I see you an airhead, but you serve a different purpose. That's the purpose you serve, and that's just that.
Yeah.
You're not worthy of meeting my child.
Now, earlier you told me too that you would never let your son grow up in LA. Why?
Because it's dangerous. I got shot. 17, standing in front of my grandma's house. I don't want my son to grow up in that type of environment. LA is dangerous, a lot of gang culture. I just want him to have a fair shot. Not that he can't have that in LA, but it's
More prevalent.
yeah.
Yeah.
LA is
When you got shot, what
wild.
happened? How old were you when you got shot?
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
And what were you doing? What happened?
So it was my people hood day.
So what y'all was always just like standing outside or?
Actually, my father and my uncles was on the next block. But me and my little people, my friends and stuff, we was standing in front of my grandma's house. My uncle, he had told me to go inside, you know, because the fact it was the hood day, it was dangerous. But I was arguing with my son's dad. I was like, oh, forgot my earring, went out there. We talking. I see some dudes coming up, but it's the hood day.
Walking or driving?
They was walking. But we thinking, well, it's the hood day. We thinking they are uncles or something coming up, you know. So they got real close. We didn't realize they was enemies until they started shooting.
Damn.
And me and my son's daddy, we got hit. You know, luckily we survived. We ran.
Anybody else get hit?
No, my homies, they didn't get hit. It was
Yeah.
just me and my son's dad that got hit.
Damn.
And I didn't want my son to grow up in that type of environment, you know.
And then you said your uncle's out there. Your uncle is T-Rex
Yeah, rest in peace.
from Hunnids too, right?
We all grew up over there, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were actually on the next block. So all of them were on 112th or 10th, something like that.
Yeah,
But we was on 113th in front of my grandma's house.
yeah.
And I guess they just came through trying to shoot whoever, you know, they saw. And I was in my school uniform. It was obvious that I was a kid, and they
Wow.
still shot me. Why would I want to raise my son in that type of environment?
So do you think they shot you intentionally?
They was trying to kill whoever was out there. They didn't care,
Especially on the
kid,
hood day.
woman. Yeah, they didn't care. You know,
They had no regard for life whatsoever.
no.
Somebody
and I
getting
found
shot
out
over here.
I was pregnant. I taught myself how to walk again, and then I found out I was pregnant.
Where'd you get shot at?
So wait,
Left hip right here.
you were pregnant when you got shot?
I got pregnant after.
You were pregnant, or you found out you was pregnant after you were shot.
Yeah.
But you were probably already pregnant, or probably like early in your pregnancy.
When I get shot January 2000. Yeah, I probably was pregnant. Yeah,
Wow.
and I'm like, I'm not raising my son out here. If they'll shoot a female in the school uniform, I'm a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would they do to my son?
So you pretty much you got away from the life, or
I decided to move. I didn't
Yeah.
want to stay there. I didn't want to raise my child out there.
yeah.
It's just, you know,
Yeah, people say bad stuff can happen everywhere, but bad things do happen everywhere, but bad things are more likely to happen in certain areas for sure.
definitely
Especially living in
LA
LA.
is one of those places. All
jungle.
It's
Yeah.
a short jungle. You have to know where you at and stay where you at, because it's like,
When we go to visit my son, he'll try to walk up the street with my little brother, his uncle, to the store.
nah.
I come running outside.
Man, I was just finna speak
Heck
about them
nah.
stores.
And we just going up the street. My son
all it
can't
take.
walk nowhere over here.
That's all it
My son a
take.
nerd. He don't know nothing about that. I took him out of that when he was a baby. He wouldn't even understand what's going on.
Yeah.
No, that's real, because them stores, they going, this where they kick it at right here. Or don't go over
I
there, or
went
this
running
one.
down the street. Cody,
Yeah.
we just
So-
going right here.
Right. So how was your experience growing up in Compton?
Man, that's the most treacherous place to be because
Yeah.
living out there, man, it's like
Would you raise your kids in Compton?
nah, never. Because and it's crazy because my grandma been staying in that same house since '83.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just like she said with that store situation, that is true stuff because my uncle that lived next door, he done got shot at the gas station twice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And
But
this
we
is-
all grew up walking to those stores, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. But once you knew, and just like in Compton, that's just the number one rule. Ain't no more kicking in front of the house because all the neighborhoods is just quarter sacks. You just go around. So it was like and you know what's crazy is the first time I brought my daughter to Compton, they were shooting. They were shooting that day, and I remember like yesterday. That was the day YG was shooting a video with AD that day. That whole day in Compton was turned up. Even the police, when they came, they was like, "Oh, YG over there shooting a video," and then they was shooting over helicopter, and it was crazy because that was the day I brought my daughter to meet my grandma, and she was in the house with my ex-girlfriend sitting in the living room, and it seemed like it was like a movie because I seen the people come through the neighborhood, but they just kept coming back. It was like they going back and forth through the neighborhood, and I'm like, why does this BMW keep going back and forth through this neighborhood? And it was a girl, but what the girl was doing, because my people stay right around the corner, and they know that's a little hood house over there, but they kept going back, and I'm like, living on that block, you damn near know everybody. So it's not.
And you know all the cars too,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Right.
just gonna say that's like an orange car come by here, and it's like I ain't never seen that car over here. So I'm seeing the 745 and then seeing Compton is a block. It's another hood on the other side.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is just come to the neighborhood and then go to the block. So we're seeing this car go back and forth, and I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. I keep seeing. So when the guy pulled the gun out, it was like we looked directly in his face
Right.
and watched him do it. He like. He's pulling it out, and we just looking at him like
It was like slow motion
Didn't
too.
it was
even
slow
know.
motion for sure.
Yeah.
But he didn't shoot until he passed. So he like pulled it out, but then he waited till he got past us and shot. So we
So he-
kind of
he-
didn't get scared.
He wasn't trying
Until
to.
he
was
actually
trying.
shot.
So he was pump faking.
Yeah, and we felt like that was like some initiation, like, oh, you got to go shoot at them because it is.
Could've
Yeah.
been.
So that was probably one of these kids out here that's been peer pressure into the position that they
Exactly,
in
and that's exactly
because
what-
they
'cause-
want to fit in with their
And
friends.
that's what because we didn't hear, and I really felt like I ain't gonna lie, I felt like he shot some blanks because I didn't hear no pew pew. We didn't hear nothing.
Shot
We
Yeah.
looking around, and it's like
And what area in Compton was this?
this is in the Nutty Blocks.
Nutty Blocks.
You feel me? And then it's
Shout out
like,
to Compton Rick Rock.
yeah, you feel me? So we over there, and it's like everybody that's from this neighborhood knows how the other hoods over there can just slide through the neighborhood, and you know what I mean. So nobody's really looking to be, and this ain't no hood day. This was just regular, like probably Mother's Day or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just the number one rule everybody know in Compton. It ain't no more party in the front.
Yeah.
Everybody got like backyards with the. So this day we all in the front, and
And you know what's crazy, man, about these random killings and stuff is that what a lot of people don't seem to realize is that we're all connected. A lot of us are distant cousins or have families,
Right.
have
I'm telling you.
our parents grew up together, or just certain people in our
Right.
No,
family.
that's true
Well,
fact.
if we all got together in one space and held a conversation, we would find out that we're really people. Like we
Sure.
like I know your people, my
Or your
people grew up with
grandma
your
done
people.
raised him
Yeah,
before.
like in LA, there's a lot of predominant families. Like you got the
Right.
Pattersons, you got the Horns, you got
Right.
a lot of different the Jameses, you got a lot of big last names.
Alexanders and Browns and-
But we don't even take the time to get to know each other anymore to understand that we're all part of
Until
this
it's a
big.
death.
Right.
We're all a part of this big extended family. Sometime when it's a death, but then by then it's too late.
That's what I'm saying. You see them at the funeral, like,
Yeah.
wait, that's
Yeah.
oh yeah. Or when
Which
they're
is why
pouring
it's so
about their family,
stupid.
because like I said, that day when that happened, it was a dude got killed that day, and later on that day or later on that night, my mom was like, "Oh, my friend, I grew up with her son got killed," and he was a dude from Palmdale.
Yeah.
So when I found out it, then now she broke it down like, oh, your dad know they dad and they mom and us. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy that I don't know who this is,
Yeah.
but my mom knew about it.
Yeah, man. And
You know
shout
what I
out to your
mean?
mom, man. Rest in peace to her.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Tam bam.
Yeah. She's always been a predominant figure in your life.
Exactly.
How have you, because I know that shaped your life so much and changed your life.
Mm-hmm.
How have you moved forward after suffering so much hurt or losing so many people in your life, especially the people that's closest to you like that?
Because they all know what type of mindset I had. I always been like determined to do something. So everybody that I like, you know, even with you've been around, so you know like how I always been to myself. You feel me? So nothing ever really took me from being in the studio and stuff. So it's like the people that I lost always was like before my mom died when she was sick, I'm like, Mom, what I'm supposed to be doing? Do the same thing you've been doing. Do your music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always looked at that as like when I'm talking to these people before they leave me and something, they already know my mindset. They be like, just keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Because, and that's why I told you earlier, like, if I let it get to me, then I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even like how we had with the, like when we had the situation with my computer. Remember when I was telling you and it crashed? My mind was like, what I'm supposed to do now? I can't, I'm making beats on other things. What you do? Hey, you trying to go get a computer? Hey, let's go. You feel me? So I can't let something really pull me away because then I feel
because
like
I needed a beat still.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
feel
you ain't
me?
just finna sit here and not being able to make. Let's
so
go
he
get you a
like,
computer,
shit,
bruh.
You trying to go
Yeah.
Best Buy? Pick
Yeah.
what you want. I'm like, this nigga trying to pick what I want, nigga. I want the $1,500. That's what you want?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need this one. All right, cool. We back in the game. So it's just stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. I remember that had
You
the
feel me?
touchscreen joint. That was my first time
come on,
seeing
man. I
that.
still got the computer.
Yeah.
I'm
He was
still using
he
it.
was touching it. I was like, oh, that's tight.
Yeah, you feel me? So stuff like that made me always look at it like, even with my bro Rick, when that happened, it just like,
Man,
it
rest in peace
pulled
to
me
Ricky.
away. It pulled me away, but it's like,
Yeah.
That grief.
what he gonna say if he see me like this and not on this computer?
Yeah.
See,
Get your ass on that computer.
I had a moment like that too.
You feel me? So it's gonna always
Yeah.
keep you. It's just like if you do it, you'll go into depression. And I already
Right.
just like I used to smoke weed, and I start smoking weed, and then I start seeing myself drinking, and I'm like, wait, hold on,
And
I
me
ain't
too.
You going down that rabbit hole, right?
Hold on,
Definitely, yeah.
I was good bottles of champagne every day. I'm like and I wasn't looking at it as bad because I'm like, I'm drinking champagne. What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, wait, I'm buying 2-3 bottles of this.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
me.
You
know what I mean?
Keeping
That
yourself
was
medicated.
me.
I'm
to
in
the
here
pain.
feeling good, but then I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody else drinking with you but yourself.
That
Yeah.
was
I'm in here making 4-5 beats. Then you look at the bottle, and I'm on to the next one.
Yeah. And you
Like,
said that was
so-
you too, Huntosh?
Yeah. That same block that I got shot on, they killed my uncle.
Yeah.
And my uncle T-Rex, rest in peace. They killed my uncle, and I was falling into that depression too, just drinking all the time, partying. Man, growing up in LA, it's a wild thing. It'll change you, that grief. You know, seeing my uncle stretched out like that, I had to find, at least you had music, you know. I had to find something for me to pull me out of that, which was my son. I had to remember that. How you said, how would they feel if they didn't see me on the computer or whatever? I had to think that with my uncle, like, damn, how would he feel just seeing me just drinking, partying, you know, being this type of person he wouldn't approve. And I had to pull myself out of that too.
I always look at it like this. Is it a way I can change it? You know what I mean? Somebody passed away. It ain't, I can't sit here and I can cry, but how long can I do this and understand I can't change nothing about it? I'm not going to crash out and be lost. Because
Yeah.
then it's going to be like, dang, you remember he used to do the beats and now look at him. He ain't doing nothing.
I mean, I feel like some of this stuff we can do something about it as far as like the violence, you know?
Yeah, you
I mean,
can do that.
death, unfortunately, is a part of our life. And, you know, it's hard dealing with grief, and everybody grieves differently. But the senseless killing is what I'm focused on, because we got so many lives out here
It's just
from
gone.
so many great people
for
from
real.
everywhere who meant so much to so many people, just gone and taken away for nothing, for literally nothing, for something that doesn't do nothing for nobody.
No, I don't. And a lot of people don't
But
realize
people
that.
are scared to speak about it. They scared to advocate for change. They worried about what people gonna say about them.
No,
Oh, you
for
against
real.
the homies? You against the hood? You against? Yeah, I'm against all this. I'm against everything that this represents.
Right.
Everything that this embodies. I'm against that. I don't like this. I don't like seeing my people like this.
Oh, for sure.
How is it that so many kids have seen so many dead bodies in our community so early in their life?
Come on now.
Traumatized.
When some people can grow up and they could damn near get old before they see somebody die. Well, 8 years old, 4,
For sure.
5, 6 years old,
shit is
having traumatic memories of seeing somebody getting killed. House
That's right.
parties, all of our house parties, any house party that you used to go to back in the day,
No, for sure. You know,
you
it's
used to
some-
you used to want to go bad, but you gotta hope and pray don't nobody get shot.
or it might be them times you didn't go to it, and he like, you know, they was shooting and woo
Yeah.
got shot.
Right.
Right.
Like,
And then you
whoa.
have
But
survivors
no,
guilt.
and it's some real because recipes to my homie. He got killed at a Halloween party, and I was supposed to go, and I knew I would be with him.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
homie named Jerry Penn. They call him J Boy.
yeah,
He came with his little chains on to somebody, and I wanted to go.
yeah.
It was just I told myself my birthday the next day, so I'm not going to no house party. You know what I mean? Because it's like, think about it.
And you-
Halloween down near my birthday, because my birthday the 1st of November. So it's like, shit, I can bring it in. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to go.
Do you have survivors guilt?
For sure. Because it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I always felt like if it ain't my parties or nothing like that, I really don't want to even be involved.
I think we all got a little bit of that though, because it's just you want to give back, and you want to, when you get out of that environment and you got people that you love that's still there, you want to bring them with you.
Right.
You want to
No,
be
for
like
real.
you want to show them the light. You want to show them the way.
But you can't.
You
a
know,
lot-
you want to be
a lot-
like, hey, look, this what life is like.
Not
outside of
everybody
this.
want to do it though.
Oh, it's not that they don't want to do it, but some people can't imagine it. It's like this, right? When you look up at the ceiling and you've been looking up at the ceiling this high for so long in your life, you're going to start to believe that's how high ceilings go. Until you can actually physically get somewhere to see that they go way higher. You're not going, you could tell me about it, but bro, this just right here.
Yeah.
So that's all that they can see. It ain't that they don't want to do nothing. They don't know nothing else. They can't
don't.
even, their brain can't even fathom nothing else. What you talking about?
No,
This
that's
is the
facts.
For sure.
life. But as soon as you get them out somewhere else,
They like, dang.
you go get them to go ride a horse,
no,
or
for
you
sure.
you go get them to do some wine tasting, or you take them, out the country or somewhere. They like, yeah, this is nice. This is cool. Not watching my back and going to go pump my gas.
Right.
This is cool going to go wear whatever I want, eat wherever I
Nah,
want.
that's real.
I
Fact.
kind of like this.
Facts.
But if they don't have the means and the money to keep it like that, and they go back to the hood, they go fall back in line.
No, for sure.
Some of them feel like they ain't
Nah,
got no hope.
I got some cousins like that. I
And,
met-
and
I
you can
got
you can
family
you can give them a
members
little
like that,
taste
too.
of it, but you can't bring everybody with you,
Right.
no, that's
and that
facts.
hurt.
It do.
It do
It
because I got a cousin that's in jail right now, and I've been telling him forever. Like I used to take him to studios with me. I take him around people because
Yeah.
I want him to stop thinking like, why I don't hang out with my favorite cousin? Why I don't take my favorite cousin with me? I thought and it's like, but your mindset, because
Yeah.
when I take you over here with me, this is where you're gonna have to keep coming. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take you over here for just 10 minutes and then when you go back home, you back to being thirsty and thugged out. No. And
Right.
then when I change your appearance and how you dress, I ain't wearing no skinny jeans. I didn't say wearing no skinny jeans, but you're not finna have no 5X t-shirt on around me. And then you mad because you can't holler at the girls.
I get what you're saying, but don't attack the 5X
No,
t-shirt,
I'm
man. That's a
just saying
classic.
Listen,
The
we know
5X
the
tee was a
5X
classic.
that was what
Hey,
we
I remember being on had a 5X t-shirt on. I go get a brand new 5X t-shirt on.
Hey, good pro
from the
club.
store off Century and Prairie. They had a liquor store that sold shirts. And I'll be riding my bike, go get a brand new 5X t-shirt.
Wait, that's over there by
right across the street from the Jack in the Box.
exactly.
Yeah, I'll ride my bike over there, go get a t-shirt. And then I'll come back home. I threw it on right in the store.
Oh,
And,
for sure.
I don't need that little black bag or nothing. Ride my bike home, and when I get home, they be like, you got a stain on your shirt.
On the back of the shirt.
And I get up, and I got a long tire mark from my bike because my shirt was so long, it was rubbing on the tire the whole time.
Nah, I already know
I
what
can't
you
tell you
mean.
how many times I done did that, but that 5X t-shirt is a classic.
Right.
But it ain't a classic in 2025.
You can wear that
Right.
5X if you want to. Just don't be too thugged out. You just gonna look like Soldier Boy.
For sure. But you already know how that look nowadays.
It depends on how
crazy.
you rocking it. I get what you're saying though. He's still thugged out.
Yeah. And I ain't necessarily saying 5X.
Because look,
but
if you got a 5X on and your pants tight, you don't look thuggish at all. So
Yeah.
you know you gotta
Crazy.
have a whole
but
you
it's
know
the whole demeanor of how he
yeah,
using
5X
it.
t-shirt. They used to have the super baggy pants, and remember people used to fold the tip of their cuff up and tie it
or
up in
do
their
the
chucks.
tie the front part.
Yeah, they tie the front part in their chucks.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to tell him. Like, you going in and out of jail too much.
That's
It's
when
like,
the girls used to wear the scrunchy socks in their ponytail.
Come on now. With the-
Drawstring.
Come on now. But it's like, but then that's the thing I tell him, like, you've been in and out of jail so much. So every time you go, it's like they putting you on pause. Like, your game is on pause.
Yeah.
You watching this movie, now put it back on pause. Then
Yeah.
you get out playing the movie. It's like, hey, we ain't watching South Central movie no more.
Yeah.
We done bumped it up to Baby Boy now.
But see
now
what-
you pause it, and when you get to Baby Boy, now
What
we
you got to
on the next
understand
movie.
is that we always got prepared for jail. Even as a young boy, you was always taught. Even as a girl, I'm pretty sure you heard so many jail stories. It almost
facts.
made it seem like that was your rite of passage.
Right.
Like you were supposed to prove yourself.
Right.
Like you were supposed to hit the main line.
Nah, for real.
No, seriously, they made
Nah, that's what
made
it
you.
is.
They made you, and they probably still because I'm not young, so I can't get influenced. But it's probably dudes still out there influencing these kids to feel like, hey,
Nah, they still
homie,
doing
look,
that.
because the first they want to say, hey, homie, I was on every yard
You're right.
doing
And they
my
feel like
thing,
they
You
getting
was
points for
official.
that.
fades, knocking them out, chest on swole.
Right.
I'm the man. I was tough.
I did
Right?
2 years
And-
in
10 piece. Got out. The
talking about
homie.
little baby Loki.
The homie, yeah.
because he was there. Like that.
The
shit
homie
don't-
Brazy Eyes. And the homie, yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
They want to tell you all these stories, homie, and it make you feel like
It's glorified.
it's glorified. Like I
Right.
got
Nah, you know who-
I gotta show you that I can add myself to that scenario, that I could put myself in that situation to survive the battle. I can survive gladiator school. That's what they used to call it, gladiator school.
Right.
Nah, for
I can
real.
survive gladiator school. I'm just as hard as you. I'm just as tough as you, Unc, cousin,
and you know what-
daddy.
you know what's so
it's your
crazy about
family
that?
first. It's your family. It's not. Hold on, real quick. It's not just the people in the streets. Yeah, the people in the streets influencing you when you ain't got no daddy around. You probably your mama's only child. I'm not saying the streets don't influence you, but a lot of that culture come from your family.
Yeah.
It
Facts.
come and this goes back into parental responsibility
For sure.
and the village. Y'all turning these kids into these demons and these monsters from early on. Y'all got them throwing up the hood and screaming out the hood and doing this and doing that early on because y'all think it's cute. And then they grow up being your little homie. And then they die.
Nah,
and you
Right.
like my
for sure.
baby. You like, look at my baby.
In
Look
a
at my
casket.
baby. But look at your baby. Look at your baby now. Look what y'all
that's
doing
real.
to these babies. Y'all influencing these babies. Y'all
that's
grooming
real
these
shit.
babies.
That's why I got my son.
think they
and
should
got
make a
the
new law.
heck on.
I think they should make a new law. Cause I think I figured out how to kill this shit. I think they should make a new law. I think that they should give you extra time if you get caught doing any type of gang activity with a minor who is also from a gang. If you hanging out with a minor from your gang, like if they hanging out in the park with you, doing any type of gang activity with a minor, I think that should be an added charge. And I bet you they start keeping them kids out their parks. Matter of fact, hey, when y'all gonna get these kids their parks back? Because kids can't
For
even
sure.
be kids.
That's
They
the
can't
hood
play.
part now.
Right,
They ain't
hey,
even-
kids can't even be kids, homie. It should be a stipulation. It should be an age bracket where kids under this age don't get messed with. They don't get banged on. I don't care what side of the neighborhood or side of the town that they from. That it's a no questions asked that you can't come in contact with no minors.
Cause
Right.
they walking over there. Where y'all from?
Right?
Where
They
y'all-
should, yeah.
He came here to.
Y'all
play
should have
football.
rules and regulations
Right.
for that. Or y'all shouldn't even be in these parks where kids play at, so we ain't got to worry about it getting shot up and the kid that's standing there in their uniform get hit.
Yep.
No, for sure.
So I got my son and got on. Like, my baby, he'll
But it's
be
a shame
14.
that we can't even enjoy the city that we love because it's gonna do our kids foul. And we know it because it did us foul as kids.
Right.
That's why
We love the scenery. We love the air. We love everything else, but the culture.
The culture, yeah.
The culture is toxic. It's poison.
what.
It's a cancer in our society,
It is.
and we got to get rid of it. That's why most of us are trying to get away from it.
That's why I got my son.
Don't
out
worry
of
about
there,
what your
'cause
big
it's
homie
like,
telling you. They lying to you. Anybody who left in the hood, stuck in the hood for a reason, and it's probably not a good one.
Right.
Trust me.
No, that's
It's usually
fact.
the failures left around. Or the ones who coming back to say what's up and get on and go live the good life with their family on
on
the
now.
outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
All
be
that.
fooled, bruh. They
Nah,
not gonna
for
let their
sure.
kids grow up like that. You
Right.
think they gonna let their kids grow up like y'all?
No,
Please.
that's facts. That's why when I went, I did my little okay. Oh yeah, nah, this ain't me. I'm in here fighting motherfuckers that I don't even know for no reason. This is what they want to do. Oh yeah, you'll never catch me nowhere near any of this. I ain't got no time for none of this no more. Last
It's
thing you
the
want to go.
environment too. Like I got a son, so my dad, he's still there, and I got a little brother and a little sister on my dad's side out there. My little brother, he trying to find his way as a man, but he a product of his environment. And my dad, you know, my daddy, he worked. He used to be that way, but you know, now he trying to show my brother that it's a different way, but they in that environment. My brother in and out of juvenile, and my dad like, man, you don't gotta, I did it for you. You don't have to
My
do
dad used to
that.
tell me.
Like, I'm trying to show you it's a different way, but look at where he around. It's a different way of life. You don't gotta be like that. You know, send him out here, let him see that he could just be a kid. You don't gotta,
Nah, for real.
like, especially for boys, I feel like they gotta, it's like earn your stripes. Like every little boy, what you say earlier, like it's a rite of passage. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like that's what my
They
little
put that
brother,
pressure on our youth,
yeah,
No, for sure.
especially our young men. They put that pressure on them.
definitely. And that's what I be trying to get my family that's still out there to understand. Like, it's so much more.
Yeah,
my little
and
brother
people
to
not
me.
from these communities, they'll feel like you got a choice, but really you don't have a choice because it's all around you.
Right.
When you go to the store, you getting banged on. When you go to
Right.
school, you getting banged on. When you at home, you getting banged on. You can't even play outside on your block without getting banged on. As a child, as an 11-year-old child,
Exactly.
I used to have a grown man roll up on me almost every day. The same grown man roll up on me almost every day. I wish I could meet him again today. I wish I could find who you are today. I promise
Man.
you. Used to roll up on me every day. Me and my little friends sitting outside, 11 and 12-year-olds outside. And he'll roll up and he'll say, I got a brand new 380 for y'all fresh out the box.
Y'all
And you know,
kids,
I was
though.
still kind of square. So I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't even know what a 380 was. I'm like, fresh out the box. What you talking about?
Fresh
What's out the box? I don't got no money for nothing out the box. Oh, and he drove off, and then he did it again. Hey, homie, what y'all doing out here? Walking? Yeah. Y'all better get from around here. What are you talking about?
Y'all some kids.
I got something fresh out the box for you. That's when I started figuring it out. Like, oh, he's threatening us. He's threatening to shoot us for walking down the street as children
See?
every day, antagonizing me,
See?
making me build spitefulness towards him, making me feel like I wanted to protect myself.
Right.
That's why half these kids join in these gangs, because they feel like I need to go be included in something so I can protect myself from these dudes rolling up on me.
for sure.
Facts.
I either need to join them or join the people who don't like them, because I no longer like them because of what they're doing to me as a
Exactly.
child. And then they start developing that hate early. When these people from these other communities go say, you got a choice. No, you don't. Not as much as a choice as you think.
Right.
No,
And you can say whatever you want to say, but if you don't grow up like us, you don't
You don't
understand.
understand, right?
You don't
do
get
not
it.
understand that.
You don't get it.
Because it become even if these is not even your homies yet, you start seeing them so much that it becomes homies now. Because just say you got your friend you going to school with. Once they start messing with him and beating him up, it's like, what, I'm not supposed to help him?
Right.
Now that turns into, like you said, I don't like them,
Yeah.
but my homie is from this hood. So
Or-
now I'm gonna beat both of y'all up.
A lot of
'cause-
people start cliques in school.
exactly.
That was the fun thing to do, start a clique.
Right.
But then if your clique get too popping and get too big, guess what? The gang about
The
to pressure
gang,
y'all.
Yep.
Hey, y'all
Oh,
click
y'all
too
need to
thick.
come
Y'all
over
too
here.
thick.
That's how it was
It's
in
too many of
Washington.
y'all. Yeah. So since y'all little clique is right here, y'all finna be this. Y'all all finna turn
we
this.
finna start pressing up on y'all.
Yeah, or basically we gonna consider y'all a gang and y'all gotta get active with us.
Right.
Now
So-
y'all beefing now.
Yeah, so either your clique finna beef with us or y'all finna become us. Or you just finna walk away, period. So now you walk away from your little childhood clique. Some people walk away, some people turn. It's like becoming a vampire or something. You know what I mean? You come to school you come to school the next day, now all of a sudden they banging.
Right.
They whoopty whoop from whoopty whoop now. They whole demeanor didn't change. I seen that with my homeboy Brian. He was just the nicest kid in the world. Played Pokemon, all that, just a regular kid. I promise you, a square, wearing the swap meet dragon t-shirts. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Dragon t-shirts from the swap meet, just nerdy.
Yeah, the little
Then next thing you know, I see him and he like, hey, you know, I'm like, hey, what's up, Brian? He like, what's up, homie? I'm like,
That's
bro, why
how
is you
it
talking to me like that?
be.
He like, hey, this Paru. I'm like, what?
That's how it be. My baby is 14. He'll be 14 next month. There's no doubt in my mind. If I would have stayed, that
You think he already be banging right
he
now?
would be banging right now.
It would be in his head to be on that type of.
He would have to feel like he had a point to prove. I just wanted my son to be a kid.
Yeah.
I wanted the kid that I got. I wanted him to just be a child. And growing
Yeah.
up out there, I feel it's hard to just be a kid, you know, be
You
a
can't.
little boy.
Where can you
can't.
be a kid at?
Right.
There's nowhere to be a child.
Right.
Nah, it ain't. Cause
It's nowhere. It's no.
soon
You
as
can't
you
go
get to that
outside nowhere and
age-
just be a child.
As soon as you get to that age, it's already right there. It's like
Right.
What
you
age?
kinda-
It's there early. Soon
No,
as you
it's
step
there early,
outside.
but it-
I know people who's letting kids hit sherm sticks at 7.
no, for
Man.
sure. I know about that drinking and all
Getting
that.
put on at 7 and
Right.
all.
Let them hit the beer.
But see, and that's the culture.
This little bang in the hood.
That's that culture of being where we from.
So let me ask you this before we get out of here. What do you think about women who date men in gangs? A lot of women out here, they be like, yeah, I like a dude from the set.
It's
And
dangerous.
it almost encourages men to be from the set when you see this is the dudes who getting all the action from the girls.
Because it's glorified out there. Even for women, it's like, oh, this nigga turned up. He from yada, yada, yada. And he just fuck. Yada. You know, they glorify that, but it's dangerous. Because I know several females that got killed. The bullet wasn't even for her, but she
lost
with
some
this
homegirls,
nigga.
too.
Exactly. She with this nigga, and boom, she gone.
Yeah.
Because he was from somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his car right there.
Yeah.
And now she gone. She out of here.
I don't know what happened.
Is dating dudes from the street life worth it?
Definitely not. No, it's not worth it. It's not. It's not worth your life, your freedom. Some females, you know, he could be into certain things, influence you to do that. Now you caught up. You in prison behind a nigga.
But you know, dying to some people is like catching AIDS. They feel like it ain't ever gonna happen to them.
It happens.
happened.
I done seen it.
Nah, that's real
I
shit.
done seen it several times.
The kids too that's banging, they see people dying, but they don't think they gonna die.
Till
They
it
think they the
happened.
anomaly. They
I
think
didn't think
somehow
I was
they gonna
gonna
figure
get
out how to
shot.
survive it.
I think I was gonna get shot. I watched my life. It's so crazy when you in that type of situation because the bullets was literally flying.
Yeah.
Like I seen myself like, damn, I thought I got shot in my head because I had hit my head on my grandfather's. He had a big truck. I had hit my head on the side mirror. So I'm sitting there and I'm screaming like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. But I got shot in my leg. I
Yeah.
hit my head on the car.
Yeah.
Nobody
Leg went
think,
out,
huh?
I said leg went out.
It did when I tried to hit the fence. The adrenaline was pumping, so I was running.
Oh, so you was able to run it first.
And then I tried to hit the fence because he was following us, still letting off. I tried to hit the fence and I couldn't get over it. And I'm like, what the hell?
He was hawking you down.
Yeah. I don't know what made him stop because he followed us. I don't know what made him stop when I got to that fence, but he did.
Because he could have kept going.
Yeah. And then I didn't even know I had got hit in my leg at first. It was a pool in that yard. I started to jump in the pool. I would have drowned.
Sure, you would have
I would have
swim,
drowned.
kick your legs.
I
I'm
would
talking about
have
it's
drowned.
over.
I'm glad I didn't try to jump in that pool, but
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Glad you're still alive. You here for a reason.
Facts.
We all been through our trials and tribulations. I'm pretty sure we all had a lot of close calls growing up. And all we can do is reach back to the youth and protect our children and try to teach them how to be better. I thank y'all for coming on. Until next time.
On a beat.